Okay, you know this one. Early one morning while making the rounds. I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down.
What?
It's Johnny Cash. I'm Haley Griswold.
And I'm Jake Deaton.
And this is The Lost Lore. You never told me that. Hey, cowboy.
Yeah,
doggy.
Oh boy.
Did your family ever say stuff like that?
Not really.
No? Okay.
But we did say everything in a thick old southern accent.
That's true. It's one of my favorite things about every singular family member you have. You know, I have been looking forward to recording this episode.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so much so, you should know you're like truly my ultimate best friend, because it's only just now occurring to me that I could have made a Brokeback Mountain joke. And I didn't.
The night's still young. The night is still young.
The night is... No.
My favorite country song.
I was going to say only country music. Okay, so Jake, this was like kind of a bond. Like,
yes.
I saw you from across the room in acting school, and I was like, I know he knows who Martina McBride is. I do. I mean, really, right? You do.
Yes.
Sing me a song right now to prove it.
This one's for the girls.
I
love that
Angel. You and I are both Southern, like truly Southern.
Yes.
You know, you're from a Southern region. I'm from a Southern region. But where you're from, I mean, country music originates in Appalachia, like the Bristol sessions, which are isn't Bristol, Virginia, or is it?
Virginia, yeah.
But I mean, that's near the
very close,
the mountains. And that is where it originated. And so the origins of it from not in America are like Irish, Scottish, and traditional African music. I was researching
Wow, I
this.
was about to say, this is like a little educational segment.
Wait, why did no one even mention that I look like I'm about to go to the Cowboy Cart-lore?
I think I look like I'm about to do a little Cowboy Carter.
You look like you're about to go to the fucking Pink Pony Club.
Texas.
I know.
I love that album. People did too much on her.
But you know what I love the most? This is my big shout out to Beyonce at the top of here. I fucking hate the Beatles. Finally, I can listen to a Beatles song. Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
We clap and cheer. We clap and cheer for Miss Beyonce.
Yes. And may her car only fly.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? How would you have reacted?
I mean, I probably would have started screaming.
cameras.
I would have screamed. I would not have kept singing on perfect pitch like she did. That's for fuck sure, right? I feel like for me, country music is just, I don't remember discovering it.
Well, it's funny to me that you have missed probably the origin of what all will consider like good, modern, true country music in 2006.
Shut up.
A little girl came on the scene with a little tune in her heart called Tim McGraw.
Oh my God. Well, before we even talk about her, because does she really have a place in the country music episode?
Yes.
Well, can we talk about the guy that song's named after? First of all, Taylor Swift is a marketing genius for making that single called Tim McGraw, because when you search him, who's huge in country music, her name comes up.
God,
that's
she's
amazing.
Smart.
So smart. But Tim McGraw, I love Tim McGraw.
Are you attracted to Tim McGraw?
Yes. And I'm also attracted to his wife, Faith Hill.
Yes. A little menage a trois.
A little dream team, if you will. Yeah, I love Tim McGraw. Do you?
Of course.
Okay.
I would say my trinity would be like
tell me.
Tim McGraw, Alan Jackson, Toby Keith, and then, Kenny Chesney. So I'm going to do a quartet.
Okay, so then... Oh, there's so much to say, because within all of that, there are so many genres of country. You know what I mean? So I like outlaw country. I like Johnny Cash. I
love Johnny
Hank
Cash.
Williams. And by the way, if any of these people like have like really, really bad allegations or like are bad people, like I'm with you, they're horrible people. And I'm not even separating the art from the artist. I just don't know. Because I've never thought to look them up. Like, why would I research Hank Williams?
I just am listening.
I'm just listening whenever my stepdad puts it on. Like, that's just what's happening. But I loved, as a child, patriotic country.
Listen, American girls.
American guys will always stand up and salute. We'll
Always
always recognize.
I love that. I think we've sung that song on this show before.
Probably. But then there's the other genre, since you mentioned Kenny Chesney, of beach country.
I love Kenny Chesney.
Do you like beach country, Jake?
I would have to say yes.
Davis does too. I'm not a big beach country.
Would you include Jimmy Buffett in that?
Yeah, of course.
Matt worships Jimmy Buffett.
I know he does.
You don't love a little cheeseburger in paradise?
I actually don't.
Really?
But I do love Margaritaville, and I do love 5 O'Clock Somewhere.
I love that song.
And you brought up Alan Jackson, who I do also love. I mean, how can't you love it when you are a young person growing up as a child in the South, and he makes a ballad about 9/11? Yeah.
You know, my mom, I texted my mom and dad. I was like, what are some country songs you love? And my mom said, well, of course, the unofficial 9/11 song.
The anthem for 9/11.
Yeah, thank God we have that.
Where were you when the world stopped turning? And it's like there are so many parts of the world that are like, I guess every day our world stops turning. You know?
I was like, were they talking about Folklore's release? But I let me say a little on my boy Kenny.
Yeah, please.
So as much as I love country music, I don't think that you necessarily need to be the most technically proficient vocalist to be a country music singer. And not to say that they're not good singers.
I mean, that's like the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like kind of your good old boy, your friend.
Yeah.
You know, the girl that sings at church. It's like that and I love those voices. But it's not like, you know, Beyonce was doing the genre solid when she sat down Cowboy Carter. But to me, Kenny Chesney has the most gorgeous voice. It's like a bell. It has such a clarity. And I just like, when I listen to him sing, it makes me so happy. Did you know that he has a bunch of gay allegations too?
My friend somehow.
Please tell me she fucked Kenny Chesney and laid it to bed.
Let me tell you, he wanted her badly.
Well, you heard
she
it here
was
first,
on his
folks.
tour bus. He invited her and her friend onto the tour bus. She said that he wanted her so bad because he's not married.
No.
He's never been, I don't think.
No, he was briefly.
Oh, he was. Oh,
and it was
I
annulled.
love that you know. You
it
know
was
that
annulled.
Annulled. That doesn't annulled mean you didn't have sex?
Well, it's unclear. So she claimed, who was it? Brooke Shields? Was it Brooke Shields?
He married Brooke
No, it wasn't.
Shields?
It wasn't Brooke Shields. I thought it was Brooke Shields the other day, and Matt was like, "It wasn't Brooke Shields."
Tell me.
He was married to Renee Zellweger.
What?
Yes, and it was annulled. And she said that it was annulled under quote unquote fraud, and that's all she would say.
What does
would
that
not
mean?
elaborate. Who knows?
That she married a gay guy?
Well,
Is that what you think?
I
don't like to do that. I don't like to try to say if someone's gay or not.
Either.
It does feel bad.
So he's always had allegations, and even Renee has come out and kind of, she hasn't like blatantly denied that he's gay, but she hasn't confirmed it either. You know, she's kind of like misty about it. But like, agreed. I don't like to like play guess game with people's sexuality, especially if they've like said what their own sexuality is. But it's interesting to me that he tried to fuck your friend.
It doesn't surprise me, but I have a Kenny Chesney story, actually.
Really?
When I was a kid, I loved him too, okay? I actually like his more like ballady type of music, and one of my favorite country songs of all time is one that was actually, I don't like a lot of new country.
Me either.
Let's get that
Fuck
out
new country.
from the beginning. We don't fuck with Morgan Wallen. We do not fuck with Luke Bryan. Unless he says something funny to Katy Perry on American Idol and we happen to see the clip, okay?
That's fine. Yeah.
But we don't listen to...
That's not my...
I'm not listening to Jason Aldean.
When Taylor Swift left country music, so did I.
Yeah, exactly.
That was my swan song.
When Taylor Swift joined country music, that's when I left. But Kenny Chesney, when I was in probably like 3rd grade, we were driving to go visit
and he invited you on the tour bus.
I hope not. I was driving in my Nana's big ass van, and I was in the back seat, and we were actually going to visit my favorite aunt who was in juvie. And she, you know those pillows you get for college that have like the arms and you lean
like
back?
the husband chair, or the husband pillow.
Yeah. So she had one of those. I was like the most relaxed in the back seat as we were about to deliver all this. I'm eating the candy that we got her. I'm smoking the cigarettes we got her. Like, I'm having a ball in 3rd grade in the back seat. And we pass a Jeep, and my Nana's van was so damn tall, so I'm looking down at this Jeep, and I swear to God, Jake, Kenny Chesney was driving that Jeep. And he had on a hat that was facing forward, an FSU hat. He's an FSU fan, and that's near where I'm from, like very near. I'm very near the capital of Florida. And I was like, Nana! Kenny Chesney! And my Nana was laughing really hard, like in a way that like she didn't think it was him. But I was like, that's Kenny. I was beating on the window. I rolled the window down. He looked at me. He waved and smiled and was laughing so hard. I waved and smiled. I know it was
Holy
Kenny
shit,
Chesney.
Haley.
And there was a woman in the car. It was probably Renee.
Oh my God.
Yes. Do you believe me that this is a real story?
I do. Absolutely.
Thank you. Because no one thinks that it's real. They think that I'm just like a delusional kid. But I swear I saw him. I swear I saw him. And I've never seen him in concert, but I did see him on the road.
We flashed back in time and it was a 50-year-old lesbian.
With a shaved head. The first woman in Florida to shave her head. That was it too. Because he and Tim McGraw both so bald.
Yes, yes.
They're both so
Eggs.
bald.
And they're good friends, aren't they?
I mean, they have that song called Find Out Who Your Friends Are. Somebody's gonna drop everything. Yeah, they've been friends a long, long time. But Tim McGraw, dude, what's your favorite Tim McGraw song?
I would have to say it's something like that.
Mine is Just to See You Smile. I'd do anything. So much talk of men at the beginning here, huh?
We need to move on.
Let's move the fuck on. 90s women. The 90s women. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say this, by the way. We have plans to record the Reba McEntire-lore episode. So whenever she's not mentioned today,
she's there.
It's no.
Her presence is heavy.
And anything that I do mention, you'll hear again, and I don't want to hear a word about it because I have a lot to say. But I'm going to try my best to not say anything about Reba, but I will say just at the top, she's the queen of country music and my hero. Biggest hero of all time. And I got to talk about the other 90s women. I know you, so I don't even have to say, finish the sentence. Man.
I feel like a woman. That's one of my first favorite songs.
Is it?
Yes.
I love you,
I'm
Jay.
going out tonight. I'm feeling all right.
I love Shania Twain. She's Canadian. She's not from the southern region of the United States. She's earned her stripes. But I would completely and totally agree. I mean, down to the fact that she said she'd vote for Trump.
I know. I was
She's
like,
a country
if anyone's
girl.
allowed to have that opinion. Is Man, I Feel Like a Woman your favorite Shania song?
Maybe... That don't impress me
That's
much.
mine. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Is it? So what do
So you got a car.
That don't impress me much. Dun, dun, dun. Her fashion, that music video, her walking through the desert in the leopard cheetah. I mean,
and that is one of the best performing albums in history in the United States. It's like over Diamond.
Yes, and she has and so many of these, especially the women, have these really harrowing stories. And she was playing bars throughout her childhood, and it's amazing. I'm happy that she had all the success that she did because she is a huge contributor to the foundation of who we are.
Absolutely.
As are the redacted chicks.
The chicks. Maybe the most impactful country artist, sans Taylor, of my life.
Yeah.
I listened to the Chicks growing up all the time. My parents were enormous fans.
They are so relevant and so big and were so big, especially in the early 2000s, that my grandpa, who had every reason to not stick by them, was like, I'm not ready to make nice. He was like, fuck George Bush.
Can we take a minute to tell that story for the kids
who
don't know?
I'm going to let you take this away. Go ahead.
The Chicks have always been, like, we've been making excuses for our problematic faves on this episode of our girl Shania and her little Trump comments. The Chicks have never been that. They have never needed a single excuse. They have always done the right thing. If their name doesn't even tell you, we're redacting a word that they removed from their name because they realized it was wrong. And they have always been with it politically. And so when the United States started invading Middle Eastern countries after the September 11th attacks, the Chicks were incredibly outspoken against those, needless invasions. They gave concerts where they said they were ashamed that the president of the United States was from Texas. And they fucking stood on business. And you know what? They got completely pulled off of country radio. Their cover of Landslide was in the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 at the time, fell off the chart the next week because everyone was like, we're no longer playing this. How dare they? People were sending them death threats. They completely lost everything. But it is amazing that they then came back with the song you referenced, Not Ready to Make Nice, and it was a massive success. It won Song and Record of the Year, I believe, at the Grammys, and it was like such a fuck you. Because so many people would have come back groveling and been like, we didn't mean it, I'm sorry, can we have our country radio deals back? And they said, actually, I have some more to say.
Yes, yeah, and it is such a powerful song that is so powerful because it's so relevant for what it means in the situation they were in, but it is also a feminist anthem.
Yes.
I made my bed and I sleep like a baby with no regrets. And
I don't mind saying
it's a sad, sad story, actually, when a mother would teach her daughter
to hate a perfect stranger.
I literally have chills. I love that song. And I love that band.
And another thing.
And another thing. Gaslighter, denier.
And many will try to replicate the brilliance of Goodbye Earl, but there is only one Goodbye Earl.
There's only one Goodbye Earl.
In the canon of women killing men country songs, my favorite subgenre of country music, Goodbye Earl is the mother I never had.
It really is, because can I say something about country music that's my favorite, and it's so well achieved in this song, is I love Taylor Swift, but if she were going to do a song like Goodbye Earl, and she did it well, but like before the reference, Taylor would have been like, Wanda's skin was a little discolored and her demeanor seemed solemn.
Stop.
But the chicks straight up said it didn't take long for Wanda started getting abused. They just say it. They get straight to the point. I love it. There's no like beating around the bush. They said
something was getting beaten.
Yeah,
it wasn't the bush.
Exactly.
It was Wanda.
And they said that, and they say as much. They're not like, and maybe something was going on. No, they're like,
no, something was going on.
Yeah, something was absolutely going on, and he has to die. And I love that song. You talked about Landslide, and I'm such a Stevie Nicks fan. I love Fleetwood Mac.
Me too.
But it is my it's my preferred version of Landslide.
Which is so rare.
So rare to like someone's cover.
But it just, talk about like the lyrics of that song are so elevated in that production. It just the gut punch.
When I broke up with my high school boyfriend and I was walking to studio every day in college, on repeat.
You weren't listening to Lunch by Billie Eilish?
That wasn't out yet. Stupid. But it is.
It hits. They have so many wide open spaces. Traveling Soldier.
Cowboy Take Me Away. And they're just, it's so good.
Did you ever do Little Sugarland?
Yes. My Nana and I used to sing, the Dear Mom and Dad playing.
Send money.
Love your Haley girl. That's how we used to sing it.
I used to, when we would drive down the mountain for me to fly back to NYU, I would listen to that song and I would cry with my parents.
That's sweet. So dramatic.
And then the end, Dear Mom and Dad, I've sent money. I'm so rich that it ain't funny.
I love country music.
Well, what are some tropes you like about country music? Like, I love a song that tells a story.
That's it. That's why I connect so much to Reba McEntire, is because she is the queen of storytelling.
She is the queen of storytelling.
It's music. And Dolly Parton's up there, but
I love Dolly too.
Princess more. There's a queen, and she has red hair. But I love story songs. I really do. Like The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia, which, by the way, is not even... A lot of Reba's most famous songs are covers. We'll talk about that in the Reba episode. But I love a story song.
Me too.
I love that it's direct and we aren't beating around the bush. I love that even though you would think it's the more oppressive genre to women, if you listen to any, even sung by men, the strongest women are country women.
Oh, yeah.
And it's that. I love this sort of like talking down to a man via a song. Like even Stand By Your Man, to me, is a feminist song. She's literally starts it by saying sometimes it's hard to be a woman giving all your love to just one man.
Yeah.
She like literally says, even though he's stupid, you just gotta love him.
You relate to that one.
Yeah. Especially right now. What about you? Are there things that you love?
I love storytelling. I love progression through time.
Yes.
That is maybe my favorite trope in a country song. Don't Take the Girl.
Johnny's daddy was taking me fishing when he was 8 years old.
If you're not familiar, this song kind of chronicles the life of this kid. And the first verse, he's like, Daddy, don't take the girl with us. She's going to cramp our style. A girl. I don't want you to take a girl. And then the last
No, the second is that they get together.
Yes, yeah.
And when they're teenagers and they love each other.
And they get stuck up.
And then the last.
But it's the same phrase. It's don't take the girl. They get like hell. They get robbed.
Robbed.
And he's like, take my wallet, take my credit card, like take anything, just don't take the girl.
Then they get married and they have a kid, and she dies during childbirth.
She's fading
and he
quickly.
hits the floor to pray to God.
Take me.
The very breath you gave me. Take the heart from my chest. I'll gladly take her place if you let me. Make this my last request.
Take any boy in the world. Oh no, what does he say in the last verse?
Take me out of this world.
Take me out of this world.
God, please. Don't take the girl. And it is so sad, but I'm such a bitch that I have to be like, he was like, I can't raise a kid on my own.
He's like, just kill me.
He's like, I'd rather die than
Leave
do
it
this.
with her.
But it is such a beautiful song.
What's the Kenny Chesney one? There Goes My Life.
Oh my God. Did you listen to that one after your kids were born and you were really emotional, right?
Of course. And it's always, it's a two-part thing. You're moving through time, but it always subverts the first verse.
Mm-hmm.
Like how in Don't Take the Girl, he's like, I don't want to go with the girl. And in the last verse, he's praying to God
would rather
to take
die
his
than
life.
be without her.
And in the first verse of There Goes My Life, they have this, this accidental pregnancy.
In high school.
And he's like, well, there goes my life. That's it.
18 years later, she's going to college and he says, there goes my life.
Why don't people love country music?
It's so beautiful. I love it so much.
And anything that draws on your heartstrings like that, anything that follows a life. I have my own kind of niche country artist, Sawyer Brown, who has a song called "The Walk," and it's another one of those. Each verse is like a different thing where like the first time it's like I've walked this walk before, with my old man, and it starts with him with his son, his young son, and then his adult son, and then he's taking his dad to the dementia center in the last verse.
Horrible.
And I'm like I'm the middle son, not that my dad is going to the dementia center, but like now I'm the middle son because I have my little son and then I have my older dad. Like it's so emotional.
That's what I love is that so many of these songs that I love, I'm only relating to and identifying with more as I get older. I mean, of course, she ends up very, very rich and very, very famous. Started from nothing, but ends up at the very, very top. And how she gets there is irrelevant.
But there's a lot of just like, I think people don't give country enough credit for how...
I think people often conflate country music with just what you hear now.
Yes, with the Morgan Wallen of it all.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
And Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah, oh my God, when Cruise came out when we were in high school,
that was the death
I was
of
like,
country music.
It's over for me. I can't even hear this ever. No.
There's an artistry to country music, and like people talk about it being formulaic, but I'm like, some of this formula is hard to pull off, and like when you do it well, and country music can be so funny. Mr. Mom.
Yes.
Lone Star.
Yes, I love that song.
I listened to that yesterday too, and I was like, this is me now, babe.
Sweet potatoes in my lazy chair, been crazy all day.
Except today it was more poop in the bathtub.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
And it's witty, it's funny. Oh my God, there are so many hysterical. I was listening.
Do you know who Terry Clark is? Mm-mm. She is someone who the first time I saw Reba in second grade, she opened for Reba, as did Brad Paisley. Wow, I know you know Brad, right? So Terry Clark, I was listening to one song earlier today called Better Things to Do, where she's like, we just broke up and you want to know how I'm doing and asking if I'm crying over you, but I've got better things to do. I could wash my car in the rain. And it's all this pointless shit that it's more, that's funny. Yeah. I love that. I love it. And, oh, by the way, I'm so all over the place, but one modern country artist who I think does it right and is true country, and people try to fucking discredit her, and it pisses me off. My one true love, Ms. Casey Musgraves.
I love Casey.
I love her.
Rainbow.
And by the way, do follow your arrow wherever it points. Okay? Kids lost of boys.
Matt used to send me, when I would get down on myself, Matt would send me Rainbow.
I know. Because there's always been a rainbow hanging over your flaming head. But I do love that song.
I love her.
And she's
fabulous.
Yeah.
I mean, like her looks at the Met Gala and stuff.
Yeah, I just love her. And I love how much she loves country music.
Me too.
And she is proud to be from Texas. I think people really conflate country music with like being stupid or being, you know, uneducated, and it's like the most songwritery genre of all.
Big time. Why do you think Taylor Swift started there?
It's so many
smart.
And I think that people reduce people who listen to the music as like stupid or, you know, not smart individuals, and I just don't think that's true. I think country music is the most life and the most like you can find what you're experiencing in this genre.
And I don't even mean to like shit on, because I feel like you end up in this never ending cycle of people just like shitting on each other's taste. But like, and as someone who listens and loves a lot of mindless pop music, there is so much completely mindless pop music where you're just saying the same phrase over and over again in a song. And it's great. You love it.
Written by like a conference room of people.
Yes.
I really want to go to Nashville and go to the Bluebird Cafe where like the people who write the songs sing them. Because often if you look at the credits, these songs aren't written by more than a few people.
No, sometimes
just
by
one.
Yeah.
And it's people who are living life and have a knack for writing but aren't the most performer-y people.
And often you get songs that are so densely written of like, you know, in a pop song, the verses typically have different lyrics, but the chorus lyrics never change. In a country song, you might not have any repeated lyrics.
Yes.
Like the choruses, it's rich. And the fact that people like say that it's stupid, I mean, like maybe modern country, that's a whole different animal that I'm not even going to touch with a 10-foot pole. But like 90s country, 2000s country, that is some, like, you could analyze those songs in an English class.
But I am going to jump right now and defend a few modern country singers just because I have to. And that is Miranda Lambert.
You love her.
I love Miranda Lambert. She's amazing songwriter. And oh my God.
What would you say is her biggest hit?
Kerosene?
Yeah, probably.
You know it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know Gunpowder and Lead.
Yeah.
And you know The House That Built Me.
I would say that one. I love that one.
Or she has a bunch of actually pretty big ones that you would probably know.
But how modern even is she?
She just put out an album this year.
Yeah, but she started a while back, right?
Oh, like early 2000s. I think she debuted in like 2000.
Yeah. Are there
Around
any
the same time as Keith
like
Urban.
really new artists?
Lainey Wilson.
Like? I don't know her.
Lainey Wilson. Maybe you've heard the song "Heart Like a Truck," "Watermelon Moonshine."
No.
So you know who put me on to her? Just before he passed, Davis's grandpa, who was 83 years old, was like, "Look up where this girl I like is from, Lainey Wilson. Look it up on the telephone and tell me where she's from," because he just always wanted to know about these women. And he loved Lainey Wilson, and so, we would listen to her together, and I really like her.
Who was Need You Now?
Lady A.
Yeah, Lady A.
Another one who did the Chicks thing and dropped that thing. I loved Need You Now, actually. Right? I mean,
it's very emotional.
It's 1:15.
I'm all alone.
And I legitimately need you.
Now.
Oh my God. Another. God is great.
Beer is good.
And people are crazy.
My grandpa's anthem.
Love. That was Davis's grandpa's anthem too.
And it's when truer words have never been
spoken about either of those men. I love that song. I also love. I wanted to get back on a couple of women. Do you like LeAnn Rimes?
LeAnn Rimes has, I believe, what is this record? It's like the longest charting Hot 100 hit ever.
What? What song is it? Is it "Can't Fight the Moonlight Deep in the Dark, You Surrender Your Heart"?
No, I think it's "How Do I Live."
Oh my fucking God, let's sing it. How do I live without you?
Wait, she doesn't sing.
Know.
Who sings "I Hope You Dance"?
Leanne Womack.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another genre of music Rascal Flatts also touches on, which is like Proud Parent. My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you wanted to. And Leanne Womack says, if you get the choice to sit it out or dance. I've seen you. I think you should sit it out.
You're right. Nothing just like gets that experience as vividly as this music because it tells a story. It wants this vivid imagery. It just lends itself so beautifully to this. And I think people should really give it a chance.
I do too. And I think that I could make a playlist of things that people should give a chance. I should make a Lost Lore Country playlist. And you should listen to it. I'm going to put some on that you don't know.
They're also just
your marathon training.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'll make you a playlist and we'll make it public to y'all too. You know what I also do love about you is what I love about me. And it's this, what I love about you is the thing you have in common with me. And it's that I never felt ashamed of this.
Me either.
I have never felt ashamed.
Everyone else should be ashamed.
And I never let people get to me, even from being from a smaller town. We're young. Like young people like pop music. And I was country when country wasn't cool.
And you know what else? It is cool right now. Country has taken over like the charts and like the whole country is listening to country, but we were there on the ground floor.
Yes, we were. And I do think get off the new shit besides Lainey Wilson and Miranda Lambert. And I've got you a playlist. Y'all, seriously, please try. Like if you give a fuck about me at all, try.
Do you ever do any country Christmas?
No, because I don't like Christmas music.
Really? None?
Not really.
Do you know Christmas shoes?
Okay, I was going to literally say there's one Christmas song because I thought you would know.
These shoes
for my mama, please.
The other day I played a song.
Eve and these shoes are just her size.
Could you hurry, sir? I can't, it makes me cry.
Because it literally goes, and the thing is, it's so religious.
When that choir of children comes in at the end.
Can I buy these shoes? It's literally such a tearjerker.
Whenever I mention
because, by the way, the thing is that Mama's gonna meet Jesus tonight.
I want her to look beautiful.
In her red shoes.
And they can't afford them.
And the man buys them for the little boy.
So I laid the money down. I just had to help him out. I cry.
I asked Dylan about this song last week, and he was like, "You're making up a song right now." And I'm so relieved that you are literally have tears in your eyes because it's so emotional.
When I started driving, and it was Christmas time, and I listened to the radio because my car, was the dinosaur, and I couldn't get my phone music on there. I would literally carry a box of tissues around in case that song came on because I couldn't turn it off. But every time I listened to it, I sobbed. Matt, I put on a song the other day that Matt didn't know, a country song. He was like, "Is this fucking Christmas shoes song?" He doesn't like it.
It's like July. So I want to play a little game. I'm going to start some lyrics and see if you can finish them. I know you know this one. You said he's one of your faves, so you better finish this.
Oh my God. I feel like I'm scared. What if I don't know?
Well, I ain't first class,
but I ain't white trash.
I'm wild
and a little crazy too.
Okay, you know this one. Early one morning while making the rounds, I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down.
What?
It's Johnny Cash. The Cocaine Blues. You don't know that song?
No, and I actually know so much Johnny Cash.
Yes, that's Johnny Cash.
That shocks. Maybe my grandparents skipped that one for a reason. What's the one where he steals the car one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime?
By the way, have to say, I love the movie Walk the Line. That's probably the first biopic. Do you say biopic or biopic?
Biopic.
That's how I say it. But when people say biopic, I always feel like they're correcting me. And it's kind of like the aunt thing. We're country. Aunt.
Biopic.
Biopic about my aunt. Okay?
Oh my God, I know it drives my in-laws crazy when I'm like, say hi to your aunt.
Oh, they're aunts people?
Yeah. Oh, everyone's an aunt person around here.
No.
Not for Henry and Ellie. You have aunts.
You have aunts.
Aunt Haley.
Yeah, that is exactly
Aunt
who I am.
Haley. Do we live in the fucking Gilded Age?
And I would bring back spanking if your kids said that to me. I would.
Haley.
You don't call me that. No, I'm country, bitch. All right, do you know this one? You better know this one. Well, way down yonder on the
Hoochie Coochie.
Chattahoochee.
I know where we're going.
You jumped straight to the Hoochie Coochie.
You're Hoochie and I'm Coochie.
Okay,
it gets hotter than a Hoochie Coochie.
I want to talk about
me. I want to talk about number one. Oh my, me, my, what I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. I like talking about you usually.
But occasionally, I want to talk about me. That's both our theme song. Okay. Oh, some of these we just happened to already do. Okay, you know this one. Come on, you have to know this one. I'm going home, gonna load my
shotgun.
wait by the door and light a cigarette. I love that's Miranda Lambert. Okay, do you know Save a Horse?
Ride a cowboy.
What? Save a Horse, right? I hate Big and Rich. I hated them when they came out. Something about them, I was just like, y'all are perverted in a very overt way. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. I didn't know what it meant, but I knew what it meant.
We know why you didn't like that.
Because
if it was a cowgirl, different story. Country girls make do, indeed.
You're so stupid.
Indeed.
And then I just need you to hear that. We've already talked about it, but I need you to complete the lyric anyway. She held Wanda's hand as they worked out a plan, and it didn't take long to decide
that Davis had to die.
Nah. Goodbye, Davis.
Those black eyed peas.
They taste all right to me, idiot. I love you, and I love country music, and I knew that I could love you because of country music the first time I ever saw you.
I love you so much. We need to make country song out of our lives.
I think that we could be a great country band.
I agree.
What would we call ourselves?
Hoochie Coochies.
Oh, yeah. The Hoochie Coochies. If you're still here, thank you so much for tuning in. Your Spotify playlist will be delivered to you very soon. Thank you so much. See you next time.